It is Monday, almost the end of Monday to be fair. It has been a busy old morning. Had some meetings at lunchtime, and after the Star Wars weekend we had 13 orders to pick, of which I have picked 12 with the promotion running. Some of them are fairly chunky. One to go, 600 and something parts, 158 lots. So it does take a little bit of time, but it's good in all senses. It does mean that the store is taking a bit of a pounding in terms of parts and lots. We have dipped down, heading down towards 470. Get back to that 500,000, or get to that 500,000, becomes an ever tougher task. The lot's not taken too much of a beating yet, but yeah, it's ticking along. Over on YouTube, this week's vlog is up as usual, doing pretty well, doing better than the week before, I think. A few people asking to see me do more picking and orders getting picked. Someone suggesting doing it with a GoPro. Yeah, you send me the GoPro, I'll do it every day. I don't have a GoPro, so we'll have to figure out how to do it somehow. As I said, Force of Creativity promotion underway. If I can just get this up without giving away anybody's details, bear with me. There we go. So focusing, will you? There you go. These are the 7 people so far that have reached the $75 threshold to get into the draw at the end of the month. So what are we at? 6 days in, 7 entries. Still pretty damn good odds, isn't it? So let's have a look at today's orders. As ever, a real mixed bag. Kind of this one just all red bricks. Why is this camera not focusing? Just red, that one. This one a microfighter instructions and a random little assortment of parts that are going in with that one. Repeat order, this is a pickup one, just plates all the way on that one. And again, that's not focusing. I'm going to stop this and try and get it to autofocus. Okay, let's see if this is better. What's this one? The usual suspects, let's be honest. Dark blue, black, light blue, a little bit of white. Fair few domestic post ones that are going to give me a bit of a Jenga challenge. This one being one of them. I don't normally like clipping plates together, but there's just no other way to do it when you're having to get it into a 2 centimetre box. Similarly with this one, it was a bit of a squish and a squeeze to get things in and under the size, so that one's there. And then we're into the bigger orders, so this one, a whole chunk of black, light blue grey, and then a little arrangement of dark blue grey, I think. Yep, that one's getting a tile. What's this one? This one's getting a tile. Whole heap of dark tan slopes and tiles. And what else was in there? And plates. Whole bunch of 8x16 light blue grey plates. Some pearl gold cheese wedges, and then a smattering of reddish brown. So that one getting a tile. This one on the printer, which is, if we're going to focus yet, for 672 items of 153 lots, and there's a fair bit of used in this one. Still to pick that one. That one's next, but I needed to get things sorted for the post office. This one, repeat buyer from New Zealand. I think it's Phil. If I can just try and check that without giving the game away. What's in there? While I'm trying to check that, we'll have a look what's in here. Kind of good colour range, really. Tan, dark tan, some reddish brown, some dark brown. Yeah, Phil, regular customer. And a whole bunch of light blue grey, some white, and some other colours. So that one also getting a tile. 3 for a tile so far. Smaller order. There was a Star Wars printed tile in there. Some of those used bricks with a slot, which are slightly discoloured, and they are listed as such before anyone panics. And then some light blue, dark blue, and some metallic silver in that one. So I'm going for 4 of the 32 by 32 dark blue grey plates, some bricks in that one. Not getting a tile on that one, doesn't go over the threshold. And the final one is another domestic ladder, a load of white and some dark tan. Whew. So 12 picked, 1 to do. Need to get the postage done because I need to get this lot to the post office. I have got a fair amount of other work that I need to get done this week, so I think the store moving rooms is probably going to wait till the end of the week, but between now and then hopefully we'll have plenty of orders. Yeah, kind of getting to the position where I need to get some parts into the store. I've got stuff I need to part out, I just don't have the time with other things that are on so far in the early part of this week. So first things first, let's get the postage done. Tuesday, just turned afternoon. Picked most of these orders yesterday. Did 4,200 parts yesterday. Biggest day picking ever. It was a long one. And we're up to 9 entries in the competition, which is great. So a few big ones as a result. This one, I think that's meant to be dark orange, so I'm going to have to replace that one. Dark blue grey, light blue grey, black, an assortment of other things, dark green, and that should be dark orange, so I need to replace that one. This one, a whole bunch of those 2x1 grill bricks and some other parts in there as well. A selection of green, bright light orange, proving popular again, dark blue grey and black, you know the drill, always the same. Need to find a box for this one. Those 32 by 32 plates are an awkward size, so I'm working on that one. Into orders on this side, we've got the what is that trooper called? The clone jet trooper that was in the turbo tank, or I bought as part of the turbo tank. Lime, olive, some parts, some greys and some blacks, a whole bunch of white kind of interesting parts, and some light blue grey. I'm thinking kind of some kind of Hoth base there, I'm going to say. Reddish brown, and dark red on that one. Just some slopes in tan and dark red there, and a whole bunch of trans clear. A little bit of a mixed bag of blue and some other bits in that one. And then this big whopping great one has kind of got a fair few Star Wars kind of bombers, 3 of them in all. That one, and the little fella under there. 3 of those kind of cockpit plates from the Resistance bomber. A whole stack of red, some dark blue, some blue, white, silver, some light blue grey, and a whole load of black, including 200 odd Technic pins. So another big one there. So 3 getting the tile, and a whole lot of domestic post. But other than that, kind of, you know, we're up to date. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one was from yesterday. Collection's done. So 9 orders in overnight. Good selection of them, and 3 of them over 600 parts, which is, as you'd expect, chewing into our inventory. But with other work needing to be done, not much I can do about that for the time being. Kind of that will be an end of the week job, and it looks like, as will the store move, be heading into the end of the week. So I've got to get these ready for the post office, and I'm just waiting for the buyer to come back to me on this one, because the postcode they've provided on Bricklink and PayPal does not match what Australia Post says their postcode should be. So I'm just waiting for them to come back to me on that one. So that one can't go quite yet, but all the others can, other than I need to find a box for that whilst I'm at the post office. So onwards. It is Tuesday evening. Yeah, 6 o'clock. A few more orders have come in. 2 small ones. Just kind of blue, real random assortment, this one. Real odds and sods. Couple of visors, a battle droid arm, some trans clear bits, and again with this one, kind of white, blue, red bits and pieces. Both small orders. I didn't show you this before. Getting it open with one hand is going to be tricky. Bear with me. There we go. Oh, I don't know why they printed that white bit. It didn't need it. But yeah, I suppose it's another key ring like the block of Beskar, whatever you pronounce it. Anyway, lovely box. Nice. Anyway, one order's come in, which I'm not going to pick tonight because it is a whopper at 1,736 parts, 140 something lots. But I need to hide the name on this one. Bear with me. We'll just go in the packaging drawer and get a card and put it over the address bit. There we go. So Bo is a watcher of the channel, and he's asked if I can pick this order on YouTube, and luckily it's not a massive one, although he just says he's going to be placing another order. So here we go. So minifigure foot gear roller skates are in BD big draw 147. We need 2 of those. 147's over here. It's going to be a challenge to do this with one hand. This goes back to whoever said you should do it with a GoPro. Yeah, you buy me a GoPro and I'll do it. Black skeleton draw 217, which is over here. 217. Here it is. Just wheel around. How many of them? 6 of them. 1, 2. It's hard to do this and look through the camera at the same time, so you'll just have to go with me here. 2, 3, 4. That's 5, isn't it? 6. Excuse me. So 1 in the pot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll come back to the minifigure head. T is tray 30, white minifigure bracket. T30's all the way down here. I think it's just one of them. Yep, just one of them. And then the head is in minifigure 1. And minifigure parts is something that I might change when we move stores. So again, this is not easy with one hand, and often what I do is I often put these on screen when I'm doing them so I can get a look at them, because it's a bit of a rammy, as you can see. So I have female heads in a different tub and things like that. So it's just a case of finding the right head, really, which is terribly boring as a spectator sport. But okay, found him. Took a while. There we go. In he goes. So normally what I do when I've got both hands is, as I'm going through, switching hands, as I'm going through the orders, I tick them off like that so that I know what I'm doing. And then that's that. And then I have kind of packing bags there, small, medium, larger ones. But now I have a whole bunches of them in here. So smallish ones, medium, very large, in between. Yeah, there's a bit of a rammy in there. I don't really have any minifigure bags, is what I realised today. So I need to get some more of them. So that's that one. I just need a small bag for this, so just a little bag like that. I'll put that in there, and then that's that order done. So thanks very much, Bo. Thanks for watching. Thanks for ordering. And don't forget to order over the $75 if you want to go into the prize draw. And that's me for the day. 3 of those done. Those 2 orders are all packed and ready to go tomorrow, and that big one to tackle in the morning. It's Thursday. We missed a day. Pretty much just snowed under with other things that I needed to get done. So as a result, I'm kind of behind by a couple of orders a day. So there's 2 orders sitting here on the printer. One of them is for 480 parts, and the other one is for 151. They come in today, but they won't get picked till tomorrow now. I've kind of got work that I need to do, which means I need to do it. I need to do a full day's work, but because of the light, I need to pick in the morning. So and this morning was a huge order. It is 1,736 parts, medieval, I'm going with that. Rock walls, dark blue grey, some rock walls, dark tan, a little bit of red, a little bit of black, a whole load of dark orange, a lot of green plant stuff really, a little bit of blue and medium azure, some light blue grey, obviously some kind of water feature, there's a lot of tan in there, a whole bunch of reddish brown, some tan, some yellow and white. Massive order. That one obviously getting a tile. This one not such a big one, but took a while because a lot of lots. It was 112 lots and 286 parts, a couple of sticker sheets, whole raft of windscreen parts, a mixture of just coloured stuff, some greys, light blue greys, some tan, predominantly black in that one. And then into the weird and the wonderful, we've got a phase 2 clone trooper with a black head and 2 of those little Technic bush half smooth, whatever they really are. Pretty rare part, I think. These ones off to the States, so 47 cents for the actual parts, but postage to the States is pretty pricey. This one is a watcher of the YouTube channel, and been trying to figure out how to do the purchase. Some frames. There was a joke online I made about never selling a Chewbacca, and Russell, I think it's Russell, let me just check that, make sure I've got the name right. I'll have to blur that bit out, won't I? Yep, Russell, or Rusty Sanchez, which is a cool username, joked about he's going to buy my first ever Chewbacca, so there it is, the first one going. And then some collectible minifigures, a Vampire Knight, a pirate thing, what's he called, Scallywag Pirate, and Majesto. This one is for pickup later today, so we'll get that one done. That one, Brickowl one, Brickowl's so slow at the moment, very, very sporadic, and I think that's across the board, seeing that comment echoed on a lot of users. A little selection of parts in that one, black, light blue grey, dark blue grey dominating that one, and the other big one here is predominantly light blue grey, dark blue grey, a lot of dark red, some black, red, and a little bit of white, including some hockey sticks. So who knows what that's about. And that one doesn't get a tile either, so just the one with the tile today. But we are up to 11 orders for the giveaway, so we're kind of one a day or just ahead of. Excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but I'm kind of out of sync with the days because of other commitments, and as you'd imagine, all this is doing is bringing down the lots and the inventory count at a rapid pace. So taking a kicking on that front, which to be honest is going to be a next week problem now. Kind of that and the store move are going to have to shift along a little bit. So this week's going to have been bloody boring really, isn't it, by the time we get to the end of it. So there we are, onwards. It is Friday morning, crazy busy week continues, and I have a Teams call in about 15 minutes, so I'll make this quick. This week's vlog ticking along nicely, 506, so better than the week before. The giveaway, what are we up to? Still 11 people, I think, in that, but yesterday was a pretty decent day, as you will have recalled from the orders, and it's continued. We have got 6 orders, 5 of them over here. This one of those kind of power units from, is it a power unit or a control unit out of one of the kind of train sets. Whole bunch of dark blue grey parts and a little smattering of light blue grey. I'm saying someone's doing some rock work or something by the looks of that. Someone going for a whole load of these small black arches. Anoop, a regular buyer, this is his 4th order, and he kind of orders the minute the other one's shipped, which is fantastic. 3 super battle droids from those recent battle packs on his way to him. And then this one is a whole bunch of Technics, so 100 of those, which are, what are they classed as? Axle connected 2Ls, 50 of those little bad boys, and there's 8 other Technic connectors in there. And then the biggest order is a whole lot of blue, bright green, green, a whole bunch of them that I got from the Pick a Brick wall way back whenever, a bunch of tan, some dark blue, and a random assortment including a whole bunch of butterflies. That one is in the that's the latest entry into the giveaway. So yeah, there we are. So plenty of, what's that, 6 orders, all the postage and everything's done, so I just need to pack them up and get them off, which is good, and then we can start thinking about prepping for the move next door. It's going to be a weekend job, given that kind of work commitments have chewed up for the lion's share of this week, but I'll give you a little peek in the room next door. Oh, before I do that, gifts with purchases arrived yesterday. So you don't need to see battle droid packs until they're coming out of my ears. I've got like 4 of them now. But this bad boy, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. What a great coin design that is. It's got the 25th anniversary logo on the back. Classic. Very happy with that. Got a couple of those. Got a couple of the X-Wing one, which I haven't actually opened one of these yet. Does that slide off? No, I think you've got to cut that off to get that out. I'll be honest, I thought it was just a coin. I didn't know it had that like perspex slidey thing over the top of it, which I think is a bit naff, to be honest. If you're going to do collector's coins, just make them coins, because that's what a collector's coin is. Anyway, let's have a little look next door. I've got 10 minutes before me call. So this is the current scene in what will be the new office. This bed is going, obviously everything's going. That was what the gift with purchases came in. That's my TIE fighter over there. I've got a couple of the R2s to part out. The minifigure, whose name I can't remember now. What's he called again? Whoa, this will give you vertigo, won't it? Darth Malak. It's like a $75 thing. I got a bunch of these from Luke over in Ireland. Which I found, not that I needed any more shock troopers, but the magazine's pretty good, so I'm going to get a couple of those up on eBay, packaging stuff. So yeah, so the shelves are going to be coming out of this wall. We're going to go and get them later today, and then the drawer units are going to go in an L shape there, so that the picking area is under the window where the light is. I'm going to have to change the light in here because it's shocking, like it's half as bright as the other room for some reason, and I don't know why that is, because the window's exactly the same size, but it just doesn't seem to let it. Maybe because it's not in the middle of the room like the other one. And then we'll have some white shelves over there that will have stuff on. Anyway, you've seen the plan. If not, you weren't paying attention. So first things first is kind of disassembling all of this over the weekend, but I'll try and do some video as we go along, as we move into this space. Obviously these cupboards above It's an interesting shot. They're already in use, like that and like that, so they've kind of got overflow in them, and sets. So some of those are new and some of those are those second-hand sets that I'm still to part out. So we're kind of half in use. In these wardrobes are actually my clothes, so I think what we'll find is I end up with less and less clothes as we need more and more space in here, but that's the way it goes. But there's plenty of height and stuff like that to play with in here, so drawer units, and then 2 cabinets on top of that, desktops over the top into this corner, giving us plenty of room to pack. And then in the middle of the room will be a smaller desk for me to have the computer on and to work on. Yeah, so that's the plan. And right, I better go and get ready for my call. Right, here we go. A little bit of an outing for everybody. We're off to Bunnings, which is like a DIY warehouse for those of you not in Australia. Everyone else will be familiar with Bunnings and sausage sizzles and whatnot, but we're going in here to find shelving. So this is their offering, of which they have a fair bit. 1500 by 810 by 310. They're not the ones I actually based my designs on. They're at 46. Slightly bigger, 54. These are on sale, pretty good price. But again, not the ones I based my costings on. They do have an awful lot of drawer systems, not those kind of cabinet drawers that you get at Bunnings and stuff like that, but they do have the box drawers, what they used to. They only have them periodically, like the large versions of those. That's what I use for my minifigure parts, and occasionally they have the larger ones. They've got some giant shelves down there, but joking. Little stackable system there. These are the ones that I based my plans on, I think. Pretty sure that's the case. Oh, now you kind of start doubting yourself. And then down the other end, they've got loads of different systems. So I think we're getting 2 of those, which are 99.07. Yeah, they do a bigger one. What's the difference? The depth is the difference, but I don't need any more depth. 410 is kind of a good depth for 2 of the drawer cabinets back to back. But yeah, they've got, these are the other little things that I use. These are the ones that I have, kind of my AD drawers. That's those. They're always useful. Not the cheapest for what they are, but you get quite a lot in one of those drawers. And then these are a new little addition. They've got these little drawer tidies, which you get a 3-pack, which is one like that, and one long slim one. They're pretty good. Those would be good, but they're just like 1500. They're not high enough to actually get the whole unit that I need. Like I want to get 18 on one of these, which is what I'm going to get on one of those. I think it means I just don't use one of the shelves. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just don't use one of the shelf systems that they've got. So yeah, going to grab 2 of those. So the second stop is storage boxes that are on sale, or at least the these ones are. These are 30 by 30. I think that's right. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, it says online they're on sale. The big ones are anyway. The small drawer ones are not. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these, if they're on sale, from this shop, which is Spotlight, which is kind of like a craft shop, you know. If you want to do beading or embroidery and make your own stuff, this is the place to be. We've got all of this kind of, seed. Yeah, we've got all this kind of stuff, but this is where I get the drawers from when they are on sale. They do colourful versions, same company that does the big drawer cabinets that I use, but these are the freestanding ones that I use. It is Saturday morning, and given that not really had a good run at it this week, thought I'd do a little bit of weekend content. Obviously the store move, plans are to start doing that this afternoon. I've got a little bit more work that I need to clear off my desk, but yeah, it's never ending, isn't it? Anyway, there's been a fair few orders. There's been 7 orders in, one of which was a monster, but we'll just have a quick check of what we've got here. This one's just not long in. A couple of 4x2 slopes and one of those kind of horizon control panel things, always popular. This one, a whole 120 I think it was of the dark tan profile bricks, whatever, and then kind of like a raft of other bits and pieces. Those little shooter things, pretty popular in the last few weeks, I think. This one, dark red plates all the way, clearing me out of those ones, but otherwise good stuff. This one, just 4 of the copper axe handles, always a good little, they always look really good. That I don't know why they don't do more things in that colour. I like it, like more weapons and stuff. It would be cool. Russell has done another order and another Chewbacca. This is turning into like a comedy, innit? Never sold a Chewbacca, and now I've sold 2 to the same person. How many Chewbaccas is too many Chewbaccas? And if I could do the noise, I would. And he's also ordered a whole bunch of is it medium nugget or nougat for the American audience, profile bricks and some tiles. And then this one is a collection for a new purchaser, a little assortment of bits in there, some black, I don't know what's going on in the world, but these things, I've had loads of them in 2L94 for a long time, and then 3 orders have used a lot of them all in the same time. And then he's gone for clearing me out of 3 types of snowtroopers from those battle packs. The recent battle pack, that is, isn't it? That one getting the tile and obviously going into the competition. What I did find was that I have a whole bunch of them that aren't in my inventory, and just proves that I still need to do a proper audit. Now onto the big one, and it was 1,000 and something. This is the size of that. It's like a wedge, isn't it? A whole bunch of first order troopers, and there's one with a pauldron in there somewhere. Can't see him easily. There he is, snowtroopery one. And then a little bit of black, a little bit of Technic pins, but not very much, and then light blue grey and more of them things, whatever's going on. A lot of Technic parts in the light blue grey, and that one definitely getting into the competition draw, which I think takes us to like 13 people, which is pretty decent. All in all, it has been a big week in terms of the inventory coming down. We're sitting down at 465,861, which is quite a tumble. The feedback's up to 1237, and it continues to be very positive. He says, clicking that. Speed seems to be a good one, which is always pleasing because I do try and do that. But what I did realise was I haven't done any of the kind of the April update, which if we just do that, it's probably easier, isn't it? So what did we do? April was obviously the biggest month. We were, I suppose, a headline. I'm going to do kind of a normal performance video, but the headlines really were, given that we were shut for 5 days in the midst of that. The actual daily average sale revenue was up, even though the figures for the month were down as a result, but the daily was up, 25 days versus 31 in March. Wow, so interesting stats, but only if you're into stats, I guess. So Bricklink parts, we kicked off the month with 475. It obviously went a little bit higher than that, but we've plummeted since then, as you've just seen. Lots was like that. I can't remember what it is now, but there we go. Bricklink fans has increased nicely, which is good. Average sales per day hovering around the usual 6 to 5.8 seems to be pretty regular, doesn't it? Items sold increased on March, which is great. That's kind of continuing the upward trend. Obviously it goes up and down a little bit,
whilst total orders was down, as I said, but that's given that we had 5 days that were closed. So an interesting thing. YouTube subscribers passed that 1,000 mark, as everyone will know, and I think we're sitting at like $21 of monetization since that happened. No one's getting rich, but it's a nice value add for revenue. They don't pay out till you get to 100 or something, so no one's going to get scared in that. And I've added in YouTube views just out of interest for myself to see if that's kind of tracking along. I haven't done any shorts for a while, which will kind of impact that massively, so I need to do some of that next week, get that kind of planned in and scheduled up and uploaded and whatnot. Instagram followers continuing to increase. It's just steady as she goes on that, but it's definitely developing into a nice little community. I know that sounds a bit twee, but there's good feedback, good chat, kind of good exchanging of stuff from a fair few people, which is great. In terms of the buyer locations, Victoria retains its, or returns to the top of the pile after the Queensland anomaly last month. Victoria is consistently the location that wins, with Queensland usually second and then New South Wales third. So that continues, WA remaining to be pretty strong, and it's nice that a fair few of those continue to be pickups, with that one picking up tomorrow as well, which is good. Overseas, steady as she goes really. I know kind of with the price increases in the UK, that's probably affecting some of those prices a little bit as well, but something to look at and check if you have got a store. Those UK prices have gone up, so I don't know whether that's impacted on local delivery prices heading into the UK. I suspect it has from a couple of orders that I've had, so I need to do some investigation, which kind of brings us to kind of the end of the week, other than the store move, which will begin shortly. Had another delivery yesterday of some of the May the 4th stuff, the poster and another gift with purchase, another one of those coins with the plastic slidey thing on it, a couple of the Bark Speeder sets and the Brickheads multi-pack, pretty much for my own collection, that the Bark Speeder parting out for the store. So that's another thing. There's a fair few sets that I can start parting out next week once we've got everything shifted and set up with a desk space. 2 desks back being able to be used will be very useful. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'll give you some updates on the store before kind of close out this video for the week, and I'll show you that once we've got something done. Sunday afternoon, busy Saturday night, Sunday morning. 8 orders all in all, varying sizes. That one's still waiting to be collected, and I haven't put anything else away, so it's a bit of a mixed bag here. But kicking off with this one, I'm not sure what you call those things, but clearing me out all but one of the medium lavender leaves, and there's some other medium lavender flowery bits in there as well somewhere. There they are, look, just hidden away. Whole bunch of kind of primary yellow, blue, red stuff going on. A little bit of dark blue grey, a little bit of black, a little bit of light blue grey, a chunk of white, and then a smattering of kind of more earthy colours. So kind of does feel like someone building something. Not sure what though. That's the big one from yesterday, and then kind of a couple more big ones from today. One kind of orange and blues in there, a bit of reds, smattering of Technic pins, a little bit of light blue, and a whole bunch of black, a lot of Technic parts in there, and a lot of white, and then a bit of trans stuff going on, and some dark blue grey. Obviously someone doing mills here, because kind of, I think it was 320 of the 4x4 dark blues, some 3x2 bricks obviously building their things, and then the final piece of that jigsaw, which is your Technic 1x4 brick for kind of connecting. So clearly a bit of a mills job. And then over here a
quarter cylinder in trans clear, some dark blue, light blue, grey going on, light blue, dark blue, white, dark red grills. The final one of these motors from that store purchase, that all of that stuff has gone, which is fantastic. And then the rest of this is kind of cogs and Technic pins. Russell, who had already bought one Chewbacca, is going for trying to introduce a new graph into the monthly charts of Chewbacca sales, with 1184 and another 0532, which brings them into equal fourth with Battle Droids this week. And then the final one for today is just a singular door panel with a stud knob. Insert your own sniggering joke there, which kind of brings us to that. And it's 2 o'clock on a Sunday, and I haven't done anything on the store move still. Although yesterday I did do the performance video, which is going alright, but I need to do today's video next. So and then it will be a case of starting to move some of the stuff for the store. I was going to show you where we were with the store, but typically when I want to do it, it's when the system is unavailable, so we'll have to skip that one for now and start the week with that kind of caper. But that's where we're at. Busy weekend, kind of. I think that's like 15, 16, 17 maybe orders all in all. So get these all kind of packed up and ready to go next, and then start clearing stuff out of the room. Need to move and dismantle the bed and get things ready. So we'll kick off the week with that one. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope it hasn't been too boring this week. I know it's kind of been a bit sporadic, and I shall catch you next week.